You feel like a cat? I don't think so. And look, the calendar hasn't been changed since. Oh! Can I go back in? I guess not. Sure.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
In honor of the real Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Yeah, her bed. It needs some special accommodations. Happy 90th birthday.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Because your mom had to take care of so many children.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, that's why Grandpa died. Great-grandpa. That's the thing we saw outside. Dragon kills Finch. And Great-grandma kept all this stuff in her own room. Built 1937. Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Ooh. Look at that. This book. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Barbara. Molly. I think she really missed them. Who wouldn't? Your own children. The children dying before the parent. I don't think that's something that anybody wants happening.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Ah, because Edie is actually Edith, but it's hard to have when you have two people in the house with the same name. Sam Medal Ceremony. Sam Photo Award. Conspiracy now. Edith Jr. Lake Trip. Aww. It's nice when you have a big family and you have all these memories. Shrine sketches. Edie liked sketching, huh? Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Because it's all fake? Win a family day out at Druid World. Pacific Probe, 1991. That's before Milton was born. Oh, look at that. A lot of bird cages here. Wait. Bob. The snake. Burpee. She had a lot of pets, huh? Lurpy? That's a lizard. Rob. Purpley. Come on, Grandma, you gotta come up with better names! Furpy. This one. Zerpy! Wow! Grandma just really didn't give a crap anymore about the names. Of course, the prized Derpy Jr. Derpy Jr.! That means there must be a Derpy Senior somewhere. Oh my dear goodness. Which one is this? There's Derpy Senior! Oh. Ah, the creative person in the family.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Yeah, great grandma is the creative one.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
We left in 2010, but my mom died in 2016, so it doesn't seem to be a case of the house being cursed, or I don't know, something like that. Wow, when you live to be that long. Calvin and Sam. Huh. Calvin and Sam were twins. 1950, both of them born in 1950. But Calvin died really early, so Sam just lived in his room, his own room. Which was also Calvin's room for the longest of times. Molly was Edie's eldest child. Yeah, but look at that though, all of the kids, except for Sam and Walter. First 3 kids died way too fast, way too soon. It's really nice though, when you have everybody, every generation, living together in a big family house like this. You get all sorts of treasures. I'm a little envious of that because my own home is pretty minimalistic. I don't really have stuff like photos or posters around. Oh, there's her box of medicine. Yep. Because when you get that old, you start having a lot of damn medicine to take every day. Also something I am familiar with seeing. Oh, is that a shark? Norwegian folk tales. It seems like somebody routinely read to Edie. Yeah, somebody sits on this chair, reads to her. Deepest sympathy. May, can't really read it. May warm something help and comfort you in your sad times. I bet she's gotten a lot of these cards before because she's had so many people pass away. Poor Edie.
Her room was like a museum.
It was. Her dad's stuff.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Real news. Oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Family curse. Not a house-based curse, it follows the family.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
He sailed his house away? Oh my god.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, a short history of the Finches. And that's why they mentioned that the fireplace from downstairs is from their old house. That's really cool. What is that?
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
All the way back since Odin. Not since Odin, because it happened before Odin was born, right? Something about his daughters. Just now? Joining the great majority. Oh, he wrote a book! Awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature! Holy crap! This family is something else. That must be his prized writing pen or something. Ooh! Scimitar. Wow, my great-great-grandpa was someone cool. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter again. Lots and lots of books. Sven and Edie. But of course, it's been a long time since Sven died, so his bed, like there's nothing left of him here. Not really anyway. Can we open this? Is that just the bathroom? Can we not have carpeting like this in the bathroom? Feels kind of gross to me. Well, I don't like it, but I don't know, maybe these people like it. No, there's her glasses. Oh, lots and lots of medication.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh.
It was a...
Oops, sorry. I just wanted to check where Kay was. Sam's first wife. Kay.
pretty big trace.
This is gross, okay? A bathroom is a place where you always have water. Why would you want carpet? Oh. Well, I guess that's why they got a divorce. There's a secret in this bathroom. By Sven and Edith Finch. Another secret thing?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
The toilet?
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow! What the heck? Oh my god.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ah! This was a dark room. Sven was a guy who knew how to do like home renovation stuff, right? So I guess that's how they were able to build this. Holy crap. Calvin Finch. Oh crap. Selfie through the mirror. You can kind of see the people. Lots of old photos that just never got taken down. Kid safe. Strong, sculpt, fills hotels and glows in the dark. Non-digestible. Really thin area. Milton. Milton's gone here before too. Am I the only one who doesn't know about any of this stuff? Calvin. Calvin is... Edie's son. Molly's brother. Calvin and Sam. This is Calvin and Sam's room. Well, but they were both really, really young. I wonder why they never took down any of this stuff, though.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
1961. I don't know, for me personally, it feels like... Yeah, it's really nice to have memory of them too, but at the same time, it's so sad. Especially if you're Sam. You have to look at this stuff every single day. How could you get over anybody like this? Oh, no, don't, no. Just wanted to look at this. Sam Finch, most improved player for football. Captured the 5 Grand Generals. Oh, that must be Edie. Edie, Sam, and Calvin. They even built like a mini treehouse here. Can I go in? No? Command center. Odin Finch National Park. Because my great-grandpa is a freaking Nobel Prize winner. Jeez. Is that some sort of certificate of excellence? Oh. Can't pick it up. Oh!
And that he never talked about him.
Explore the universe. He was really into space.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
When so many people in your family die, do you really want to talk about it all that much?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I can control this.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
He has a
I
cast.
think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, and maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Damn.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Well, I think a lot of kids would try doing that, but I'm really afraid of the swing. I can't handle heights, so I guess that wouldn't happen to me. So far though, Molly and Calvin. They talk about a family curse, but these seem like accidents. Like both Molly and Calvin seems to have basically lost footing and fell off because their house is on a cliff. Maybe what they gotta do is move their house so it's not on a cliff.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Caterpillar. What? Are you serious? Do we ever want to get out of this house normally? Oh, because these doors are all bolted anyway. Oh. It must be really, really tough to be a twin and then to lose your twin. Because arguably, that person... There's not many people in this world that can go through everything you go through in life with you. And now they're gone. Okay, they said that Sam enlisted at 18. Sam died in his 30s. Did he die in the war? He's into photography and military stuff. Whose room is this?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
That's the attic. Oh, wow! But if we keep going, then we can go into Barbara's room. Barbara Finch! And other child stars. Where are they now? Milton, again. He was here. Strictly speaking, we don't know that Milton is dead because all we know about him is that he's missing.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Isn't that what she is?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Dreadful stories. 10 cents.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
That's rude.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Trying to spin it.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, I control this now. This is some standard horror movie thing right here. Oh my god.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Blood. Oh. I have a weapon.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh. I'm ready. Rick?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Rick?
Oh dear!
No scream.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What now? It's midnight. Don't play with me. Nothing in the basement now. Walter? Whoa! Kid, just 'cause it's Halloween doesn't mean I'm gonna not beat you up. Walter?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh my god!
And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Molly's room. Should we get out or should we hide?
The door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Where's Walter? Is he hiding as well? Oh!
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh my god. I don't like this. Where's Walter?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh.
Oh dear.
She still didn't scream.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her.
What?
Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
For someone who's had a taste of stardom, I guess that would be a thing they want. But that is a really rude comic about somebody real. I did really enjoy how they presented it though. The comic book style. That was really good. And we also know how to get into the basement now too. Oh, there's her uniform. So, do we know what actually happened to Barbara that night though? Because this story seems to be embellishing quite a few things toward the end there. Bigfoot. Oh, that's the film she was in that got her famous. Yeah. Some type of accident? A murderer? I find that to be less likely, but who knows. Seattle Starlets. Yeah, Seattle. It's got all the issues. Oh. Happy birthday, Barbara. How many candles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that was when she died. She was 16. It's not a typewriter in here. Look at all this. They got like relics of the past here. Those 3D glasses. Barb Street. Yeah, you can tell that all she ever wanted was to be remembered. Maybe if she were still alive, she would be happy about this. This comic book. Here, she's still holding the crutches. My goodness. Whole shrine to herself. My friend Bigfoot. Wow, they even made a Barbie of her. That's how popular she was back in the day. It's kind of like how the Home Alone kid. You know how? Well, he was really famous because of the movie Home Alone, right? But now that he's older, people always rag on how he's not as good looking or whatever anymore. Can we just open this? Nope. They have it rough.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Just in case if I ever accidentally discover the truth.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box
Mom
and
must have
never
locked
found the
floor
basement
stairs on the
key.
night you left.
Sorry. Oh, it's locked though. Okay. Well, have we been to all the rooms? Calvin and Sam. This one is Gregory. This is the bathroom. Oh, so there's no... He doesn't really have his own room. Sven and Edie. And Walter's room. Molly's room. Yep, I think that's it. I'm wondering about this a little bit though, because when I look at this thing here, Sam is not actually filled out, neither is Walter, so I wonder if they'll be filled out later. Or have I missed it? You can hear the creaking wood. Is it just me, or has it gone a little bit darker? Feels like it. Yeah, it's super dark here now.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Yes, yes. I just need to find that place again. See? The ugly lamp. They still had it. Keep going. Who could even build something like this? This is custom made. Hello? Pool table. Looks like a general storage area.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Too much metalwork stuff here. Yeah, because Sven was the home renovation guy. Oh, he's making the prototypes for the dragon slide. Which ultimately cost his life. Does Sven count if you talk about the family curse? Because Sven married into the family. Yeah, that's why they're showing us like a leaf. They're not actually part of the family, so to say. So I guess he wasn't affected by the curse. Hey, and there's a table saw that took him to the hospital. Sven's workshop. Lots of paint. Everything's really detailed.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
There's the fridge that Rick was in.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa!